Hello, namaste, beautiful humans. Welcome back to another practice. This week I'm sharing a lovely, dynamic, low grounding flow. We're just going to strengthen and stretch while staying relatively low to our mats, moving into the hamstrings and those hips of ours. So I want to start today at the back of our mats. So wherever you are, just make your way there, sitting on top of the shins. Palms facing up for a moment. If that's quite a lot for you, you're more than welcome to sit on a cushion. You want to pop a cushion in between the shins and the thighs there. Just creating a little bit of space when necessary is very important. So palms facing up, close down the eyes. Take 3 big, beautiful, deep belly breaths here. Tuning into the body. Notice how it's feeling. Zero judgment. Take a moment of gratitude for yourself for showing up here today. That's often the hardest part, is just getting on our mats. And noticing the energy that you're receiving through the palms. Can you feel any sensation there? I've mentioned it before, but it's so nice to have our palms up to receive energy, connect with the world around us. And if we're feeling to ground down a little bit into ourselves, we can have the palms facing down. Wherever you are, bringing hands to heart center now. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. And inhaling for a single arm to open the practice. Slowly blinking open the eyes. When you're ready, bring both of the fingers and hands onto the shoulders. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, away and down from the ears. Doing this a few times, we're just going to warm up the shoulders a little bit here. Engage the core slightly and see if that helps you to find a little bit of length in the upper body, crown reaching towards the sky. If you like, you can incorporate more of the upper body here, so really creating those wave-like movements with the spine and upper body. Reversing the circles now. So inhaling up and exhaling down, rounding. And when we practice, we really do want to just engage that core a little bit and pull that belly button in towards the spine. A lot of the strength we have comes from the core, and keeping that lock engaged. Dropping the palms down now, opening up the knees, so knees as wide as the mat. Inhale, exhale, lengthen down, bring the arms forward, child's pose. You can stay here in a softer child's pose if you like, bringing the forehead down, or if you like, you can come up, tuck those back toes under, reach forward. You can even come up onto the fingertips. Staying here for a few breaths, breathing into any tension or any tightness you might be feeling. Maybe swaying the upper body side to side if that feels good. When you're ready, lifting up the forehead, Walk those palms back towards the body. Bring that left hand behind. Inhale, lift those hips up. Reach back with that right hand. Reaching back, 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 pressing those hips. Gaze is at the fingertips. And then exhale, rounding forward. Sweep that right arm all the way to the side, behind the right glute. And then same again. Inhale, reaching up. You can bend the right elbow if you like. Pressing those hips forward. Exhale down. Moving with the breath, you can do this a few times at your own pace now. Inhaling up, keeping it soft, keeping it as creative as you like, whatever feels good to you. Focusing on opening the heart. One more time on either side. Exhale, back through center. Closing those knees now. We're going to roll over into tabletop. Take a few cat-cow motions here. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, pressing away from the mat. Inhale to open. Exhale, belly to spine as you press away underneath the knuckles. A few more times at your own pace again. Moving any way that feels good for you. Maybe hips side to side. Maybe bending the elbows. And when you're ready, we're going to slowly tuck those feet under. Press up and back into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. So just checking your alignment here, ensuring that the fingertips are widespread. Don't worry about super alignment, focusing on lengthening the spine though. So if your heels are not touching the ground, see what it feels like to bend your knees a lot here. Shoulders are away from the ears. Walk out your downward facing dog if you like, as we're just warming up. And finding a moment of stillness. Take a big inhale. Exhale out the mouth, tongue out. Lion's breath on the exhale. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhaling through the nose. Exhale, lion's breath. Last time, inhaling. Exhaling. Releasing anything that does not serve you. From here, slowly begin to walk to the top of your mat. Maybe rocking back and forth, stretching out the calves, stretching out the hamstrings. Gentle reminder that there's no hurry to get there. No hurry to get anywhere. So just slowly making your way there. Maybe coming up onto the tippy toes and onto the heels. And then when you're there, clasp the hands behind the back, bend the knees a lot. See if you can connect your tummy onto the thighs, and then reach those arms back and over. So almost relaxing the upper body completely. Let the shoulders be heavy, let the upper body be heavy. You can feel a good deep stretch in the shoulders here. If you like, you can play with lengthening the knees and pressing away. Otherwise, just staying here. A couple more breaths. You can even play with moving the hands side to side, is also really nice. Just being gentle with yourself though. Next, exhale, dropping the hands down. Keep the left palm on the mat. Bend that left knee, lengthening the right leg. Inhale, right arm reaches up, gaze follows. Exhale down, swapping sides, bending the right knee. Inhale, left arm reaches up, gaze follows. Make sure you're not straining the neck, so just looking out towards the side or just down towards the ground if you like. Exhale, releasing. We're going to slowly make our way up here. Again, no hurry. Unfilling. Shoulders and head are the last thing to come up. From here, hands to heart center. Bending the knees generously here. Inhale, arms reaching up. Arch the back slightly. Exhale, hinging from the hips. We're going to do a Surya Namaskar with the knee down. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen the spine here. So crown of the head really reaching forward. Exhale, palms come down, stepping back with the right foot. Drop the right knee down. Inhale, reaching up. Pull that left hip crease back slightly. Tuck the tailbone under. Exhale, reaching forward and down. Stepping back into plank. Inhale here. Exhale. Knees, chest and chin on the ground for Ashtanga Namaskar. Keep the elbows tucked in. Untucking the toes. Inhale, Bhujangasana. So keeping it low. Gaze is just a couple of inches away from the top of the mat. Open the heart. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, right leg reaches up. Exhale, big step up in between the palms. Drop the back knee down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Low lunge. If you're feeling quite tight in the shoulders, welcome to cactus the arms here is a lovely option. Exhale, forward and down. Untuck that back foot. Big step up. Left foot meets the right. Forward fold. Just keeping it soft here. Inhale, rising all the way up, reaching up. Hasta Uttanasana, gaze follows. Arch the back slightly. Exhale all the way back down. Warming up now. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stepping back with the left foot this time. Drop that knee down. Inhale, arms reaching up. Finding length in the upper body here. Exhale, reaching forward and down. Stepping back into plank. Santalanasana. Pressing away from the mat here. Engage the core, engage the glutes. Finding strength and softness here. Exhale. Knees come down. Ashtanga Namaskar. Keeping the booty reaching up towards the sky. Untuck the toes. Slide forward. Open the heart. Bhujangasana. Shoulders are away from the ears. Exhale. Tucking the toes under. Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, left leg reaches up towards the sky. Exhale, big step up. Dropping that back knee down. Anjaneyasana. Exhale, reaching forward and down. Untuck that back toe. Inhale. Exhale, right foot meets the left. Padastasana, forward fold. If you like in forward fold here, you can bring the hands behind the shins. Bend the knees a lot and then lengthen. Press those outer glutes up towards the sky as you lengthen the legs. Gazing at the toes. Inhale, rising all the way up. Arching the back slightly, opening the heart. Gazes at the hands. Exhale, hands to heart center. Drop the hands down just for a moment, palms facing forward. Notice how you're feeling in your body. Notice your heart beating perhaps. Tuning into the breath, into the body. Blinking, open the eyes now. Hands to heart center. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we're going to step back into plank. Staying here for 5 breaths. Staying strong, steady breath, steady mind. And when you're ready, downward facing dog. If you like, coming into a child's pose here. Anytime you like, you're welcome to take a child's pose, Balasana, to come back to stillness when you need it. All right, continuing to move now. Inhale, right leg reaches up towards the sky. Exhale, we're going to step in between the palms again. Bring that back knee down. Again, coming into Asana. Hands reaching up. Tucking the belly in. Right hip pulls back slightly. Make sure you're not clenching the mat with your front toes. And on an exhale, we're going to come all the way back into Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits here. So you can have the hands back, reaching back, using a little bit of core and a little bit of balance here. You're welcome to just bring the fingertips down, lengthening that front body forward, and the hip pulls back, so you're feeling a lovely stretch in that hamstring. Keeping the back toes engaged here as well to help with that balance. Staying here for a couple more breaths. Keeping that heart shining forward, it really does allow us to lengthen the spine, keeping integrity in the upper body. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. So we're going to flow a little bit between the two here, reaching up. Exhale, half splits. One more time. Inhale, reaching up. You can look up if you like. Exhale, back. Keeping those front toes flexed here. And then bringing both the hands down now, low lunge. You can lift up that back knee if you like. Exhale. We're going to take a big step up, coming into a twist, one of my favorite transitions. Bring the left knee outside of the right foot here. Inhale, reaching forward. Wrap that elbow behind the knee. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Crown of the head up towards the sky, and exhale to twist. Keep that right foot planted firmly onto the mat. Inhale. Exhale, releasing. Coming all the way back now into that low lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, drop that back knee. We're going to walk the hands all the way over to the left hand side. Left foot also spins so it's parallel to that back edge of the mat. Plant the left hand down. Inhale to reach up overhead. Gaze is at the hands here, opening the heart. Exhale, rising up with the upper body. Drop that right arm or hand onto the thigh or onto the hamstring there. Inhale, reach up and overhead. So nice side body stretch here, still focusing on opening. Exhale, coming all the way down, walking back into that low lunge. Bring up that left knee. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, rolling forward. Exhale, we're going to slowly lower into Chaturanga Dandasana, keeping those elbows tucked in. Inhale, upward facing dog, open the heart. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, left foot this time reaches up. Exhale, big step up in between the hands, drop that right knee down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Pull that left hip crease back slightly, open the heart. Exhale, we're going to come back into Adho Hanuman Asana. Half splits, reaching back with the hands, upper body reaches forward, soft gaze, finding that balance, otherwise keeping the fingers down. Staying here for a couple of breaths. Keeping steady breath. Steady mind. Remember, this is devotion in motion. Devotion to yourself, your well-being. Devotion to something outside of yourself too, if that resonates. Inhale. Reaching up, Anjaneyasana. Moving with the breath now. Exhale back, keeping those front toes flexed. Inhale up. Exhale back. Keeping it slow and soft. This feels quite nice and playful for me. I really like it. One more time. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale back. Coming forward now, low lunge. Lift up that right knee. Open the heart. Exhale. We're going to drop that back knee back down slowly. Walking the hands all the way over to the right side of the mat. Right leg is parallel to the short edge of the mat. Inhale. Left arm reaches up and overhead. Gaze follows. We're looking at your fingertips. Pressing those hips forward. Exhale, rising up. Left hand comes onto the thigh or onto the shin. Right arm reaches up and overhead. Opening up the side body here. Exhale, right arm comes down. Walking those hands back up to the front of the mat. Low lunge. And exhale, stepping back into plank. Holding here. Next exhale, slowly lowering, bending those elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog. Opening up the heart. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing dog. Coming down into child's pose again. Drop those knees wide. So keeping it soft. Or keeping those toes bent and keeping it in active child's pose again, depending on how you're feeling today. But really feel yourself grounding down now. Feel again the breath. Filling up the body with oxygen, with prana. Feel your heart beating and see if you can really expand your breath into the body. So you feel your body expanding in 360 degrees, every direction. Enjoying a moment of stillness here. When you're ready, lifting up the forehead, walking those palms back towards the body. We're going to do the dancing camel as we did at the start of the practice. So bring that left hand down. Inhale, reaching up with the hips, arm reaches back. Pressing those hips forward, forward, forward. Exhale, Moving with the breath over to the other side. Right arm comes behind. Inhale, left arm reaches up overhead. You can really bend that right elbow if you like to. See if that helps you to create a little bit more space. We'll do that a few more times on either side, opening up the body, keeping it soft, creative, as playful as you like. One more time on either side. Coming back through center. Just bring the legs forward. We're going to practice Paschimottanasana, forward fold. So seated forward fold. Find your way to Dandasana, which is just seated and grounded with the glutes. If you need to, you can pull back the skin of your glutes slightly. Reach the crown of the head up towards the sky. Toes are flexed here towards you, and that really helps to protect the knees. So staying here, shoulders are away from the ears. Palms are on the mat, pressing away from the mat. You can keep your elbows bent, but notice how that really allows you to keep that integrity in the upper body. And then from this space of integrity, we're going to reach up. Inhale, keeping those shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, reaching forward, 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 forward as much as you can. And then clasping onto the toes, the shins, wherever feels good for you, in which you can still keep a nice straight spine. So if you need to bend the knees, reach forward. That's a good place to be. If the belly connects to the thighs there. Otherwise, wherever you are, continue to, again, open the heart. Imagine a light shining out of your heart, nice soft face, steady breath. So if your breath is unsteady here, maybe pulling back slightly. Lengthening the crown of the head, gaze at your toes here. One more inhale. Exhale, rising up and releasing. Coming into reverse tabletop now. So we want to counterpose that since it's a very big forward fold. Bring the hands behind the glutes. Inhale, lifting up the hips, pressing away. So really creating that altar pose here. Soft face. Maybe you can drop the head back if you like. Reach those hips up towards the sky. So pressing, pressing, pressing. Exhale, release. Reverse tabletop is a really lovely pose to strengthen those shoulders and stretch them out at the same time. It can help us with many different asanas as well. All right, so just coming back to a seat now. Inhale, reach up, gaze follows. Exhale to twist, left palm comes to the right thigh, looking over the right shoulder or just to the right. Inhale, up through center. Exhale, left side. So this can really be as soft or as strong as you like it. Continue moving with the breath. And a reminder that you can also incorporate that into every single practice as well. Even though you might be doing a more softer practice or a more strong practice, you can always make it as strong or as soft as you like. You don't have to go 100% all the time. It's really important to listen to your body and what it's needing each day. So it's all about awareness and intention. All right, coming back through center now. We'll just close today with, again, 3 beautiful belly breaths. If you like, you can go down into Shavasana, but I'll keep it a nice short ending for us today otherwise. So let's begin how we started. Hands are on the knees, facing up. Of course, if you do want to have them down, you're most welcome to. Soften the face, crown of the head reaching up towards the sky. See if you can relax your jaw a little bit more, relax the tongue inside of your mouth. Notice if there is anywhere else in the body where you're perhaps feeling a little bit more tension, and relax that too. And then we'll just take 3 big, beautiful belly breaths. Tune into ourselves and our bodies again. Filling up the belly, feel the belly rise, then fall as you exhale. Nice long exhale. Inhaling. Exhaling. And one more time. Bring your hands to heart center. Take a moment of gratitude for yourself for showing up again, for anything else that comes into your mind at this moment. Grateful to be here, to be living, breathing, sharing a practice that is yoga. So grateful for all that's given me. I'm grateful to be sharing it with you. Bowing forward. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. I hope it was not too noisy again. I'm actually struggling in Australia to find really lovely places to film that are not so busy. And it's been incredibly rainy, so very few glimpses of sunshine. However, yeah, such a beautiful place here. And again, really grateful to be practicing with you. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Om Namah Shivaya.